Professor Kennedy, a lot of your work focuses on corporate governance and the need for sound decision-making. What's your personal take on integrity?
Integrity is the key to trust. Trust on the part of your business partners, your customers, the part of the broader public, and of the regulatory bodies with which you interact. And in today's globalized environment, increasingly trust is both more precious and harder to earn. Partly, it can't be done personally anymore. It has to be done institutionally. Your business partners, your stakeholders across many jurisdictions need to know who they're dealing with and need to have confidence in who they're dealing with. At the same time, integrity is crucial to institutional resilience, flexibility, and adaptability. And an institution that has internal consistency, coherence, and transparency gives everyone within the business itself the confidence that in responding to crisis, looking for opportunities, finding new possibilities in a situation, they can make decisions.
We all know integrity means doing the right thing, but what can businesses actually do?
So first, the business needs to know itself. Accountability standards and a sense for a common corporate culture is ever more important in a transnational business environment. But secondly, it needs to find a way of making its culture and its commitments known in the context where it operates, in languages that will be understood there. The most important language is the language of compliance. Demonstrated commitment to respect for local law and local custom. But equally important in communicating one's commitments are acts. Acts that demonstrate the commitment to a workforce, commitment to the environment, commitment to the local community.
So let's talk a little bit about risk mitigation and risk management. How are those things changed?
If you're dealing in a regulatory environment that crosses dozens of different jurisdictions, finding a way to manage the regulatory risk will be more complex than it once was. So I think increasingly risk management means getting in front of the risk, front-loading the assessment of risk at the moment one assesses new business opportunities. If you think about regulatory risk, for example, the key is to redefine regulation and the regulatory terrain as a potential strategic asset, an opportunity to communicate with the context in which you're doing business, to articulate your values, to define the market. If we continue to imagine risk mitigation as something to be looked at after the deal is done to make sure that it doesn't get in one or another way hindered by a regulation or by a regulator, we'll avoid the opportunity to develop a kind of strategic awareness across the business of the ways in which engaging the regulatory environment can be a strategic asset.